So earlier this year, me and a group of doctors from Cambridge traveled to Sudan for a medical mission trip. With a team of Sudanese doctors, healthcare professionals and medical students from Khartoum University, we set up 6 medical clinics in villages in northern Sudan. This is the Sudan Medical Adventure. Day 1, we arrive in Khartoum and head to a restaurant in the city centre.
Welcome to Sudan. This is our first day in the trip.
We've all just landed and we're having our first organisational team meeting with the rest of the doctors. Everyone say hello.
We drive through the city, across the River Nile to our host family's house.
The Nile apparently runs the entire length of the country pretty much, so we'll be seeing it at various different points in our journey. It's very exciting.
And then get demolished at FIFA by some medical students before heading to bed. Day 2, we wake at the crack of dawn and head to Khartoum University Medical School with boxes full of drugs and other medical supplies.
Alright, so this here is our box of drugs and syringes and things.
They've come from different companies. They have supported us with some financial support.
We make friends with some of the students there who treat us to some traditional Sudanese food.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, those are nice.
Then we load up the bus and join the 75 students and 20 doctors, lab technicians and pharmacists and head 500 kilometers north to Meroe.
So we're about halfway through the journey. We've been driving for the last 4 hours and all there is around us is just desert.
After 8 hours of driving through the desert, we arrive at the resort, debrief and head to our room.
Wow, look at this. Yes, mate.
Oh, we've got a balcony as well.
Isn't that really pretty?
It's going to be a solid spot to fly the drone from tomorrow morning.
Day 3 is when the fun really starts. We split up into 3 teams, each with 25 medical students and a handful of doctors and lab technicians. My team drives an hour through the desert to reach a village called Village 5. We set up our clinic at the local primary school, and for the rest of the day, the medical students see all of the patients with our team of doctors overseeing the process.
Alright, so this is the school that we've been in for the past day, and here's how the patient flow works. So the patients start off in the triage area over there, and that's where they get seen by some of our doctors and some of our 4th year medical students, and they take a quick history, do their vital signs, so their pulse, blood pressure, respiratory rate, and kind of triage them as to how urgently they need to be seen. Then, once a patient has been triaged, they get given this form and then get sent to one of the clinic rooms over there or over there. And we've been in these clinic rooms all day, just kind of seeing the patients as they come in, taking a full history, doing an examination, and then some patients just need reassurance and a bit of analgesia. They can get that from the pharmacy, which is over there. We've got a pharmacist, we've got a supply of drugs, but then some patients need further investigations. So then we send them over to our hematology and biochemistry lab that we've got set up, and that's where we can do things like a full blood count, urea electrolytes, urinalysis, fecal analysis, that sort of stuff. And then they come back to the clinic and then we sort them out based on the results of those investigations.
So this is actually a pretty great setup. The medical students see the patients and talk to them in Arabic, and then when they're done, they present the case to one of the doctors and we double check the management plan. This means that overall we provide a really good, cost-effective service for patients who don't normally get to see doctors, and at the same time we're helping train up the medical students in their clinical reasoning and physical examination skills. And rather than just providing a medical and educational service, we also provide some entertainment for the local school children by busting out the drone and letting them play with it a little bit. Day 4 is our final clinical day, and so our 3 teams drive to 3 more villages in northern Sudan.
Alright, so here we are in the village of Al-Bakhiq. We came here this morning, and again, it's the same setup as yesterday. We now have 2 triage rooms, one for the men and one for the women, and then we've got 2 clinic rooms that they get triaged into, and then we've got our pharmacy and we've got our lab going on. Overall, it's been pretty chill today. We don't have quite as many patients as we had yesterday, so there was quite a good opportunity to teach some of the medical students. We ran through the cardiovascular, the cranial nerves, the knee examination. And these guys have been really friendly. They cooked food for us, which was very tasty.
And they're so generous, they gave us kind of brunch, different types of meat. And there's this kamunia, it's actually sheep intestines.
So, with our bellies comfortably full with sheep intestine, we drive back to the resort to debrief. We get together with the other teams, share some presentations about interesting cases that we'd all seen across the 2 days, and Roberto's team deliver a performance of a traditional Arabic song for everyone's entertainment.
Alright, so it's the final day of the trip. We've done our 2 days of the medical mission, and this morning we spent a couple of hours doing some lectures for the medical students. We did a talk about research methods in medicine, and did a talk about how to prepare for exams, such as the postgraduate medical exams like the MRCP. And now we're going to spend the rest of the day just hanging out with the students and the other doctors. At the moment we're by the River Nile. Is this the River Nile? Yeah. And then we're going to head back to Khartoum. It's going to be a fun little bus journey, hopefully see some pyramids on the way, and just, have a nice social bonding experience.
So that was our medical adventure in Sudan. Over the 5 days, we explored some of the beautiful landscape, we saw and treated hundreds of patients who would have otherwise had very limited access to healthcare, and we made friends with some absolutely wonderful pharmacists, technicians, medical students, and doctors along the way. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to know more about the medical mission, or if you'd like to find out more about how you can get involved with doing cool stuff like this, there's going to be a link in the video description that will give you some more information. If you like the video, please do give it a cheeky thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please consider doing so. Have a lovely day, and we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.